Test. Yo. What it do?
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome to JeWelZ, CRuMbZ, and LiFeLiNeZ. You see it, LiFeLiNeZ and shit. We about to give y'all a nice little interview on motherfucking how through the lifeline of the blood, the genes, niggas is connected and shit, and everybody has some type of special power. And today, my man's special power, as you can see, is the art. This nigga's the artist in the fam. You know what I'm saying? One of the best. And he's not the only one in the fam. Just for those haters that's already getting ready to say, that nigga! Go ahead, nigga, hold yourself. If you really want to get on, check with my people, we'll get back to you.
Word. Respect your job.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to roll up and I'm going to give y'all niggas a chance to roll up and shit. You know what I'm saying? While we drop these little crumbs and shit real quick on the dialect, we're going to have our own little conversation. We're going to let y'all shit. And I'm going to hit y'all with one. Let it play. Right?
Just know we family, I'ma stick by niggas. Word from the breeze, I said I blew by niggas. We get that pack right through the port and smoke your city, just not Dubai, nigga. Word from the pilot, said I flew by niggas. I tried to tell him this was more than rap. Loco in them courts, still fighting to get his daughter back. Gon' chef up in the crib and hit the block and bring the motors back. Got it on the arm, they gave him pound, he gave him quarters back. That's all the booze, avoid the trap. Kick door, talking about them shots, then what you miss for. Figured if you really had some static, what you dish for. I not far dirty out my ways, I can't step on no drilling, that's not my age. She just suck on me now, she not my bae. Wait, we gon' leave all that hatred up for discussion. As long as they know we up in the budget. As long as they know it's up and it's stuck. Niggas' locations gon' be never there. Guns always around as long as ReLLy here. I don't need to let the beat rock. Spot him, then I got him, I don't beatbox. Should've saved your life, no, we on street box. He was running out of work, we robbed the nigga for his packet, turned it re-rock. Better come back before the beat stop. Now let the beat stop. We still fluent, cause he say he seen the op in front the cops, he still do it. Still wish that I could fly him out, hide him out. Gave him no bail, what's the jail? I'm trying to buy it out. Wait, you know my number's still low. Better Negos and prices, you get your rich. You know my sniper still trying to hit up your bitch. You better stick with your money, turn your back on them niggas. Watch out, you spin the avenue, niggas gon' try to hit you. What's the issue? Wait, would you mind if I did it?
Start this podcast. JeWelZ, CRuMbZ, and LiFeLiNeZ. I'm about to give you all of that.
Got cash, I got the bank on me. Wait, love your body, let me show you niggas. Shame you put that blame on me. I'm still riding to the tank on E. And they got cash, I got the bank on me. Wait, you not obligated to love me through the summer. We got lust problems. No, any nigga in my way, then they got trunk problems. Just put that bullshit to the side.
The motherfucking digital vibes. Digital info vibes. I ain't even like my motherfucking blizzy yet, nigga. That shit right out.
That shit nice,
He jacking right. Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga bugged out, yo.
That shit playing in the background real low, son. I got the father duo dynamic over here. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Mookie and shit. JaMaL, a.k.a. the artist, a.k.a. the Renaissance man. This nigga's motherfucking Harlem and that is best, but this nigga from Bronx. Yeah. And then we got motherfucking my man, Lil
Big ReLL.
I call him. Nah, but that's fam and shit.
Kingsbridge.
Introduce yourself, because I know y'all seen this nigga around Dave B. Stop playing with
192 Aqueduct.
Kingsbridge. That's it, baby.
We're gonna get right into it.
Right into it. These niggas don't even know, son. I'm looking at this big dookie smile behind you and shit, looking at your pops and shit.
I need to draw, man.
Like, how the fuck you capture the looks and the likes of yourself? It's hard to draw yourself. It's hard to, because I can't say what I look like. Like to myself, I can't say what I look like. I don't know what I look like. Nigga, how the fuck did you capture yourself on canvas like that?
I do all the big shapes first, medium shape second, small shapes third, and then I add shading and lighting, and then boom. Or there's a scale you can use, like there's squares, so you can put like a grid, and then, or you can use a photograph Most of the time, you just take a picture of yourself with your phone, and then you just look at your phone and you look at yourself in the mirror, and then you pay attention to what you're doing.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Light source is definitely key. Your light source, you know what I mean? If it's natural light, it changes every hour. But if you create the light source, then you can see where the light come from, where the shadows come from, because that's important in making it look dimensional.
Talk about this motherfucking
Bob Marley.
yeah, Bob Marley in the backwaters and shit, getting the smoke on too. That niggas in the cipher, you know what I'm saying? We keep the ancestors around us and shit. And you see how the artistry, not even the artistry, but how this shit is in the bloodline. We started from the era, what? In the 70s when hip hop was just fucking really coming to life and shit, catching this baby feast and shit, Sugar Hill Gang and shit like that. Now look where this shit is at in 2022 and shit.
Yeah, they used to call that shit getting famous, go to other niggas' block and just tag up on the wall, put your name up.
Just get your name up on somebody else's block, they said cross somebody else's shit out.
Toy, yeah, we used to toy them.
And then the fucking battling, you know what I'm saying, the boogie, the break, that nigga, we was a part of all that shit. We was a part of all that shit, even making music. Everybody wanted to rhyme.
That's all, yeah, that's
Culture, but that's
where hip hop
started.
That's what
If
I'm
you
talking
wasn't
about.
involved in that stuff, graffiti, breaking, you wasn't a part of hip hop. Because hip hop started from that.
That's what I'm talking about. I remember Shy Born out there. What was the black dude in the Spanish dude? Muppet Man and something. Mister and Muppet Man and your brother, I forgot his name at the time. I don't know if it was just Shy Born then, but like his dancer's name.
Yeah, I remember.
And then he was dancing with Born, right?
Yeah, Born and them used to dance together.
Wow.
I don't remember what names they had. I think they went by Jeff and Trey.
Oh, okay. This is historical shit from Kingsbridge, Aqueduct, Jerome area. Y'all niggas know what it is. This is the motherfucking 4-line, baby. The motherfucking 4-line. You know what I'm saying? Shit, a lot of motherfuckers was screaming up under there for their kicks and shit, nigga, at the wrong time of day. Don't come through that motherfucking park at the wrong time of day, boy.
You won't make it out.
I'm telling you, you get your sack. You get to buy your sack. Niggas want your sack when they take your sneakers.
Don't even try to catch the D train on King.
What?
Big
Remember when the niggas, what, they all came home shoeless? The niggas robbed the whole back part of the D-line with machetes or some shit? Niggas was woo. Yeah, niggas have always been crazy over here on the west side of things in the Bronx, son. That's word.
It's a different type of sound.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta give it up doing shit. Even before we even go further and get to the drilling shit, I wanna talk about, you know what I'm saying, how the music is on this side, how the music changed. Because the music definitely changed, and that's what we're gonna get into the younger generation.
Yeah,
see, that's leaked over. Here's the music part of our bloodline and shit right here and shit. Besides me, of course, you know I got my little bullshit going on.
This man rap too. Everybody's just in the bloodline.
Right, that was culture. If you didn't have that shit, nigga, you was almost non-cypher, nigga. You was not fucking, you was obsolete out here. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Give me some gunshots for that shit. Cause that shit was word to life, nigga. If you wasn't motherfucking out here, you had to have your hand in a little bit of everything. We was 5 and 7.
We had battles back in the day.
We had
when I used to come see you on the weekend.
All the time, nigga.
Remember we used to talk about each other, dad, or we used to have the ill rhymes back in the day.
But like, you know what we were too? We were great debaters.
Yeah, we
That's
were
what we
sparring,
were
but we made it rhyme.
Mentally sparring long times ago.
Long time ago. Word.
Long time ago. I
We
think.
couldn't talk about our mothers because they sisters. So we talked about our fathers.
See, that's another thing that these kids don't have right now. They don't have that respect of that. Because we already respected the elderly and we got out of the way.
We did.
So that's one thing I would like to.
But we had something that was rare then. Like we already knew that. Like we was on dance.
I don't know why we didn't even get a bottle before we started this. We should have had the busy bottle out this motherfucker side.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's early for drinks. I don't smoke days.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh yeah, I forgot you on that Wiz Khalifa trail and shit. Y'all niggas is paper straight. That's what's up. So I'm saying,
Music.
Yeah, let's hear some music.
Yeah, let's get to some of your shit.
Word.
So we gonna run it. It's running.
We running, nigga. We back, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, fuck us. You know what I'm saying? This is exclusive time for you niggas right here. Coming to you live.
Yeah, I can keep it rolling.
Drizzy Dre.
Whoa, Donino no climb in the peak. Reaching around the town, they know we had it for 3 seasons.
Big Brown.
Away from haters, good energy, deep breathing. We living up in hell, they don't ask me why I need demons. Don't ask why we need guns. You got it for the load and we need some. Broke niggas get no 3 subs. You know why pussy get no rerun, no rewind, replay.
For bro.
For like 3 days, 3 days. Pussy space. I don't even want to get involved with that at all. I got some shit. Niggas get no 3 subs. You must not know. I'm rather than untouched. When they check the score, they gon' say we won, dumb fucks. Take a leap of faith, niggas still couldn't jump us. These bitches get an action, they still be trying to hump us. You can step, but you don't wanna step around all this tough luck. Woke up 6:30, bacon still throwing thumbs up. I ain't with the laugh and all the joke or the runs up. Your brother just died, only reason the blood's up. Fuck you niggas, the front's up. I got out her one piece, all I had was like one. We stuck your lady in the car, we only came with like 1 truck. All the losses to the game, we chuck it up. I told niggas closing that door is not enough. You got a barrier to stop. I met money, she was traveling with us. Shit funny, you ain't carry shit for us. I met life, shit BITCH. Either way, these bitches. Wait, ask your mama, your boy back in designer. Had a bad dream, I was playing craps with your honor. Nigga aced out, even the shoes match with the collar. Send me to my home, let me cool back in Wakanda. We could get them gone, but I moved back from the drama. Find out where you live, people move back with your mama. Whip jaws from that kitchen. Go and cook up a brick. Ain't no hooks when you live, nigga.
Yeah, where y'all getting that cook up like that? Like, y'all niggas ain't getting that shit like that, nigga. This is motherfucker straight from the motherfucking streets. Oh, sick.
Yeah. I got a couple jokes.
Oh, shit. I think they might drop something on you bitches.
I got a couple jokes. This is me, Davey Styles P.
Oh,
We
shit.
still love you, well.
Exclusive.
Still love you, well.
I need it all, did even
We
more.
still love you, well.
Got it, feel it,
We
though.
still love
I'm
you,
hit the
well.
road, just trying to sell out some tour seats. The crib was ice cold, I begged my mom to get some more heat. Like, fuck how niggas feeling, I was shooting, grab some more heat. We ain't going to that Nick game, we ain't got no floor seats. I couldn't get the hat, now I get orgies. They trying to do a deal, we can't afford me. HBO should make a movie on my story. Before we did Brothers, we did the Maury. They said I'm lucky, but I ain't find no 4 leaves. Still hungry till we all eat. They had me in the cage, in a rage, bad energy, fam. I told her get some sage. They might ain't make the cut, I bet we get a page. These niggas just wanna get you with some change. They still think niggas slaves. Been afraid, couldn't get an umbrella when I was in the rain. We ain't have a lot before the flat. It was a magna block. Better man in the stash and stock. Found a couple bags of rocks. We was on the side before we had a watch. I spoke into the face, so my space felt like an astronaut.
Pray to God if you still struggle, rain from the lot, we did more, we can still hustle. Ask Hillary, they gon' feel if you will, uncle. Family gon' still slump, just know that we still love you, well, love you, Pray to God if you still struggle, rain from the lot, we did more, we can still hustle. Ask Hillary, they gon' feel if you will, uncle. Family gon' still slump, just know that we still love you, well, love you,
Still love you, I just love me more. I know a couple niggas wonder what he done me for. Yeah, like an ambition that just rubs me wrong. Got the flair Grand Pooba with the rugby on. And I could be an advocate and not having shit. Going out and getting it, earning it, and bagging it. Niggas think they hard, but they don't know what the savage is. Knowing gang signs, but none of that shit is hazardous. Said it's more pussy than porno movies I'm gathering. Use of synthetic and cosmetic and cancerous. School of hard knocks, you don't even know where the campus is. Big homie pussy too, why the fuck he Anthony? And your daddy probably pussy too, but we don't care, we put it in the air, caddy pushing through. We headed to a show, my niggas, money like blow. You can see the glow, my niggas, ghosts.
Pray to God if you still struggle, rain from the lot, we did more, we can still hustle. Ask Hillary, they gon' feel if you will, uncle. Family gon' still slump, just know that we still love you, well, love you, Pray to God if you still struggle, rain from the lot, we did more, we can still hustle. Ask Hillary, they gon' feel if you will, uncle. Family gon' still slump, just know that we still love you, well, love you,
Exclusive. You ain't heard no shit like this nowhere else. Right here, Drizzy Dre giving it to you right here, boy.
That business.
Digital wave for
I know I did what was expected. Politic, they came around with questions, got no message from me. Anything I earned, that shit was blessings. Anything I'm never speaking on, that shit is dying with me. Wait, they told me the toughest, said never see the end. Step and wait, told me a nigga never see a Benz. Effing wait, rolling with 60s, I never need a friend. Listen to the street, this party over, let my demon in. Allow me to reintroduce myself, my name is ReLLy. Talking packages, we had them heavy by the deli. Wait, she ain't wanna fuck me, I double back, she was ready. Knew that she would sweat me, wait, cause he still stuffing 12 toes on the way. He said he re-up there, he's sending money up to the state. I spoke to him, told me that he had enough on his plate. That nigga paid bill, tranquilizer ended his race. Them niggas killed my brother, wait. Anything I earned, that shit was blessings. Anything I'm never speaking on, that shit is dying with me. Wait, they told me the toughest and never see the end. Step and wait, told me a nigga never see a Benz. Effing wait, rolling with 60s, I never need a friend. Listen to the street, this party over, let my demon.
You gotta bring that shit back. Hey, you on this one. That nigga said he ain't really shit. He ain't getting trapped up in the 360s and none of that shit.
I got master plan.
I feel you. Because you know what I'm saying? What do you think about all of these artists selling their fucking masters? I'm talking about the best of everybody that's selling their fucking catalogs right now. Why you think they doing that shit?
They saw their solo and that's another thing I don't get to. Yeah,
How the feds get Wu-Tang shit though?
Yo,
And then somebody bought it.
Cause that shit is crazy to me. And if you look at it and you go further back and do some research, a lot of those CEOs of those companies just jumped shit and got the fuck out of it. They left America. They left America like a year ago when that COVID shit came out. Them niggas got the fuck up out of here. But I see a lot of motherfuckers selling they fucking catalog. And I'm like, why would you sell your catalog when that's the lifeline? Like, that'll keep you eating forever. Or won't it?
The reason why people start doing that is because they be so thirsty to get out from their environments. They be so like stuck in their ways that it's like once a white man come around and start offering these deals to people, they taking them. They're not focusing on what it's doing to their life in the long run. They focusing on what is changing in the moment. Like, and these kids, what they rapping about, they gotta take those deals.
Right. I feel
that. Them raps is not long. Those is not. That's not longevity. So it's like what comes to you gotta take what comes with it.
Bro, because it's gonna change all the time. And now you can just get the music out like to the masses a whole nother way now. It's not through like record deals or labels or none of that. You could be independent and get all that chicken.
Right, because you got social media now. A lot of these guys came up off of social media. I'm noticing like people that were on Facebook that were just like, you know, you wouldn't even call them a comedian. You would just call them a funny person on Facebook. Now they're like comedians. They got spots on TV. They have platforms. These guys are stepping up with their own podcast. I'm wondering how do they get to the monetization? Because that's the info we got to get to the people. Is how to monetize that shit. How we gonna monetize your info, your digital info, your input across this motherfucker? How we gonna attach some currency to that so motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, can get to you and bless you and shit and keep you alive because they like your style. They like the way you give that motherfucking shit back to the crew.
Yeah, that's the way you plug that digital info into the conversation.
Into the genre, right?
That was swift, son.
That was smooth.
I do what I can when I can.
That was good.
Like, yeah. Rap isn't the same no more. Like the way people came up in the 90s, the 80s, the early 2000s, even under labels and out independently is different. Now you come into the game, it's either you have a brand, you have a name, or you got some money behind you that you could get yourself lit, and you good. Like you gonna do numbers as long as you consistent. Right. But you gotta have that name and numbers. You can't just come in with money. You're not gonna do numbers. You could buy as much promotion and views as you want, but when every artist sees it. We go to the studio, we make these records, we post the snippets of it, everybody fuck with it when we post it, but then when we drop the actual single, it's not the same amount of attention going to that single because you don't got that distribution behind you that's making people look up to you or making people want to be like you. So it's like the process for independent artists nowadays is harder because you got to really prove to people that you are somebody that they want to consistently look to, not even listen to.
This is where y'all supposed to be taking notes, you heard?
Word, just look to. And that's the thing about people. They don't know how to stay
You gotta give it up. You gotta give it up for that, because this nigga just dropped a load on y'all.
Shit generational.
Alright.
Niggas is rapping about shit that's not gonna be able to be spoken on in a couple of months. Like, you're not even supposed to be spoken on at all.
Exactly.
And that's
I love the different way that a lot of you guys rhyme and shit, the cadences and all that shit. I just wish we could talk about the killing them niggas. You know what I mean? Now, back to the father of the game. You know what I'm saying? That was the younger generation.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, that's my cuz, you know. But like, I love hip hop. Yeah, that's what I'm trying. I did it 3 times. I was just gonna take it. But I like killing in my music. You know what I mean? I know that's probably part of the reason why they even created that type of music to be heard, to cause the problems that it caused. But it keeps me from doing it. I listen to it, and then I don't have to do it. Somebody did it for me. So I could learn from your mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So keep fucking up. Keep fucking up, stupid.
Alright, nigga say you gonna learn from your mistakes, your foot, your body in the pitfall in the motherfucker. I'm just gonna step over the pitfall.
You know, I guess when you tell on yourself, it's not snitching. Because that's what most hip-hop birds do. And I love hip-hop. And I love when y'all just sit there and tell me the most gangster moments and they be real. Listen to it.
now they got the hip hop police.
I don't care if you use a Nerf gun in your video, nigga.
The niggas is on your ass. They on your ass.
In the industry before, you was in the streets, you was coming into the game, everybody knew you had somebody in the streets behind you. Like, JaRuLe had the playing team behind him. Fifth had whoever he had in the streets behind him. Run DMC had who they had behind them. Even Run DMC people that don't make gangster music or music that is probably gangster to their people in their era, because they rapping about what they was doing.
They was talking about the
The money
DJ.
and the power.
They was talking about the
power.
DJ. They was talking about the DJ back in
That was the DJ ran the show.
Yo, first of all, there was no show without the DJ, because the DJ came before the rapper. That was the birth of it. That was the nature of it.
Yeah, but that was the beat.
DJ name and they know the rapper.
Right, exactly, and shit. But
Right now, you
again,
gotta know a DJ to get your music out there.
again, though, a lot of motherfuckers know these niggas' names because of now what? The producer, that production, that sound behind it. Because a lot of times, the sound is carrying a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys is being carried by the sound because everybody's saying the same shit. That's what draws me away from it. Because I'm like, they all sound alike, they're all saying the same shit.
Doing the same drugs.
Yeah, I want something different now. I need a change of that. I need somebody to hear something different.
Heed to that, because they see everybody outside catching the charges over this music, and now they don't want to play it on the radio no more because they see it's making their music be heard on levels that is getting people in the streets angrier.
Yeah, but you know what's so ironic? Most motherfuckers would say they came from the streets to the industry to get away from the streets, right? But them niggas bring the streets with them into the industry and they never change that factor about them. And then you look up and now you saying it's safer to be a fucking drug dealer than to be a fucking rapper. Rappers is getting knocked off 2 and 3 and 4 by the month, my nigga. And even niggas that you ain't really even heard of. Now they just killing local niggas like, oh, that nigga just signed, the nigga just signed the deal. The same day he signed the deal, I think they popped him. I forget the kid's name right now. But I think he was a part of the Bronx, some shit, maybe with the Woos and shit. Yeah, exactly. He got it. Crazy, yo. It's like these niggas are not even getting a chance to flourish, to shine, to enjoy any of this shit. Because you're doing it for the wrong reason. Sometimes you gotta do it for the love of it. Nigga, like, I ain't made a die. I can't say I made a die. I got a couple of checks back from United Masters. But my nigga.
Yeah, and that's how they come when we stream it independently.
Yeah.
You can make it is what you make it.
Yeah, I paid a couple of $100. I look up, I had a couple of $100 in my PayPal. I'm like, oh shit, they do pay back some type of.
Now imagine you got artists like you mentioned, Davies, the nigga is signed to a label. He signed to Def Jam, so it's like now he got all the distribution behind him. and he got all the music out and all the songs that we know. But when it comes down to him breaking bread with his music is not going because he didn't sign a deal that people own. Okay, so it's like you can be big as you want in this world. Everybody, you can be on TV, and then you still will not be getting paid off the thing that you stepped in this game for doing, making music in the studio. You're not getting paid from that. You're getting paid from everything else that you made yourself.
Yo, that was one of the reasons why
that music money is the biggest money. This is why the label signed you. Because they see your potential.
Yeah, exactly. They know. But see, that's another thing I don't understand about our people too. It's like we don't understand our potential. My nigga, if this nigga's willing to give you $1 million, if you take the time, imagine what you can make yourself worth. If this nigga see that you worth $1 million, you worth way more than that. They're never gonna cut you for what you really worth.
They
so
sign
you gotta know
they
that.
want you to owe them in the moment. They sign you for what they want you to owe them in the moment. You think that if a nigga sign you for $1 million that you don't owe him $1 million?
Nobody just imagine if everybody was doing that shit like Master P did it in the beginning. You gotta get your album out of hard copies. Hard copies.
Yeah, that's
all that bread, nigga.
You know how many albums that nigga put out in 1 year? Like 35.
Yeah.
He could ride around the sound.
He broke the fucking sound barrier pretty much.
But then you also had people like Hype. You had people like Hype Williams in those times telling you, oh, if you don't want to go outside and sell hard copies, just come over here and we're going to give you a $300,000 budget to shoot your video and you don't owe us nothing. If you hot. Nobody's doing that no more. Yeah. If a label give you $300,000, they not giving you budgets just because you hot. If you hot now, you can make money by yourself.
And if you already got some type of buzz, to me, you should have some type of bread. Put away or historically put away for because everybody want to do their first video, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I did a first video with no dollars, nigga, right there in my home.
I mean, if you got
you get a real budget to do a video and go out and do some shit, nigga, you know you're not spending that whole $300 on the goddamn video now. We know that, nigga. I'm not gonna take the whole $300 and spend it on the video. Let's kill that noise.
Of course, and that's how the labels used to get you. Because now, if you don't spend that whole $300 on the video and you start buying chains and cars and all that
shit,
we got you.
Goofy shit.
That's how we got you.
Because that's all under us.
Guns and buttons.
You can go bring a car off the lot for $5,000 that's worth $100,000. You just put that on us though.
Niggas better learn.
Like you just put that on us. Now the label, how they get you today is if you got a name, they're gonna offer you an amount of money that you don't have in the moment.
Yeah.
Cause 9 times out of 10, like you just said, have some money. I done been around every rapper that's hot, from K-Flock to Davies. So it's just like, all right, these people don't be having it, including people that's already under these big labels.
Yeah, because even Wu-Tang was like, nigga, when we was touring and shit, nigga, we was going back home to the what? To the PJs. And niggas was thinking that we was rich and shit because they seen us on TV. Even fucking boys the men, fucking all them niggas. Bell Bill DeVore, a lot of these niggas was coming back home to the projects after they was coming off a
tour. 3-4 times, and then you get some paper, you probably got some bread tucked away to get something for yourself. And even that money gotta get split down with people.
Damn right.
Everything gotta get split down unless you're gonna do it by yourself. It's hard to do.
That's why you gotta be mindful of all of that shit.
Patient, bro, because you rush into this shit without knowing that these niggas is in this shit to make you lose. These big labels.
That's the game. That's the game.
Even rappers,
that that's why I said all that swiping, you know what I'm saying? Are you really living your best life? Niggas is doing all that swiping, nigga, that's dead. Every time you swipe, that's dead. That's not fucking cash. Man, get the fuck out of here. Niggas better understand that shit. But I'm not gonna lie, the music industry is not the same no more. Like it's just a dirty game now. Like people is just trying to get over. That's why people gotta take back ownership and start going back to the smaller.
That's why they trying to get venues. Like Mace can't even get his masters back from Diddy.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that's Mace.
But to me, it's crazy that someone would come in the game and allow somebody else to own their music.
But they need it. They need it.
Their music. I'm not selling my music. You're helping me to get my music out to the world. That's the type of deal I'm looking for.
Whenever you go somewhere and you putting down the sound that you create, you're supposed to always bring a portable drive with you where you could put your information. And nobody's never in control of what you
That's sessions. You gotta get your sessions because niggas can get you off for anything. The studio could get you. Oh, you recorded your music here with us. When you get hot, we need some royalty rights because you was here when you made that record. And that's how they got A Boogie. Plug Studios was broke. They had no money, but all A Boogie records go Plug Studios in the beginning. They was producing his records. And when he got hot off his first mixtape, he tried to hand the money like some short shit. The niggas sued him for massive royalties for that whole project. Wow. He went double, triple platinum on that shit. Niggas got
What type of
paid.
bread that is?
Niggas got paid.
You know what type of bread that is?
Independently.
Independently, if you do, like, you get paid 39 cents a stream. If independently you do, I watched an A&R walk into the studio and tell an artist, you got 10 million streams on this record.
You hear that right now? My nigga giving y'all the codes of the Jews. This is where y'all take notations, my nigga. This is where you take notations.
They walked in the studio and told this artist, you got 10 million streams on this record from your album you just dropped. One on Apple Music only. On Apple Music only, you got 10 million streams on this record from your latest album you dropped. On Apple Music. So that's not including Tidal, Spotify, all those other places you could drop music. Only on Apple Music, the artist had 10 million streams. 10 million times 39 cents is $3,900,000.
Right.
It was either 13 million streams or 10 million streams, but either way, the numbers added up to $3,900,000 profit coming back to the artist. And he got $0 out of it because he dropped that album under the label, and that was a part of his deal. You owe us this many albums when we advance you $1 million.
Right.
You signed to us for, and then.
But let me ask you this: one album could make millions of dollars.
Like one song.
One song.
I just told you one song.
Wait, so why would I sign 10 fucking albums when one album could not
Why
be
did
built?
Nipsey waited 8 years to put out one album? Because he knew that off of one song, if I stream 10 million on Apple Music alone, then I do 10 million on Tidal, and then 10 million on Spotify, and then 10 million on Pandora, and 10 million on YouTube, and then 10 million on SoundCloud. I just made 3, 6, 9, 12,
Y'all better listen to this math.
18 million plus the hundreds of dollars added up, almost $20 million off one song. This is why Little Baby, 42 Dog, ESTG is swimming in money, because when they came into the game, they came into independent record labels, CMG, QC, all of them is not Def Jam. Wow. They independently stream and break money down with their artists like that. Like, cool, P, the head of QC, or Yo Gotti, the head of CMG is gonna always see the most paper, but that don't mean that Lil Baby not a multi-millionaire, don't got 100 million. But it's just about what you satisfied with. But and it's all over making music. So why are you complaining? You still can go on the tour and make millions. You can still go do this and make millions. But off your music, if you directly get paid, you already making millions. Or for nothing, just off your records. If you have that distribution behind you, hell yeah, every time. And that's why they sign you, because they gonna lie to you and tell you, yo, we want to give you and this it happens to the best artist, Pop Smoke, RP to him. He was signed to a bullshit ass deal by A&R who be running around New York City trying to get all the young artists under him. He named JD, but he be trying to get all the young artists. He had Lil TJ under him. Lil TJ was fucked up in a deal with that nigga, not getting paid off his music. Everybody be rushing to get involved.
How do you even sign to the A&R when he's just the man that...
He's not. The A&R's in your ear. He taking you to them people. Like, yo, the label is telling him to do that, though. I see it firsthand.
Oh, that's crazy.
They demons. They gonna tell him, like, yo, go in the streets, go to that party, get next to that artist, and tell him to come to club.
This is how you gonna eat.
That's how he's gonna get paid.
Exactly.
He's not telling you that now that he took you to the label, that 50% or whatever percentage of your royalties goes to him.
Oh wow. That's crazy.
Banks we been had it, safe we been stashing. Banks we been had it, safe.
Enjoy this right here, exclusive shit.
Whoa, checks be still flowing, ops I'm still going, Brady I'm still throwing. I don't even leave my house without a tenner. Rich rolling, I ain't even fuck that bitch in like a year, she still open.
ReLLy shit,
the niggas still roasting, bear I'm still talking, gas I'm still potent. Through the yo right through the face, I'm still focused. They ain't even get your name to the jigs, I'm still talking. I was in the trenches, lanes on live, still joking. joking. 4 rock, I'm still hoping. Cause of the jump first on I never do what they use. Banks be bad habits, safe stickers, what they take to live lavish. Banks be bad habits, safe we
got that smoke right here.
Exclusive.
Big Round, Kingsbridge,
JeWelZ. I'm still going, Brady, I'm still throwing. I don't even leave my house without a 10, a rich rolling. I ain't even fuck that bitch in like a year, she still open. Catch me on KB, cutting ass, I'm still roasting. Bear, I'm still talking gas, I'm still potent. Did the Dulio right to the face, I'm still focused. They ain't even get in there to the jakes and you still told them. I was in the treacherous lanes on live, still joking. 4-4 pulled over rock, I'm still hoping. Wait, cause of the jump for the chop, he's still flowing. Ain't no windows in the box, he still notice. Get your mind right up in the dirt, you still going. I was in the waters with the worst, still rowing. Wait, said she was an angel, still hoeing. I don't got no angels, just bro them. Bro in the sky, I seen his mother, I ain't wanting to cry. He went outside, and I ain't wanting to ride. It's like he wanted to die. The niggas ask us why, we don't put our gun in the side. I got a family, a brother to rise. To sum it up, I'm killing some of you guys. You on my dick, I'm feeling none of you guys. You got my addy, bet you none of you slide. Pussy, banks, we been had it, six, we been stashed. What it take to live like, wait, whoa. Sex be still flowing, I'm still going. Brady, I'm still throwing. I don't even leave my house without a 10, a rich rolling. I ain't even fuck that bitch in like a year, she still open. Catch me on KB, cutting ass, I'm still roasting. Yeah, I'm still talking gas, I'm still potent.
Trick what lace, hope, bang with Dave do. Got a lot of girls that'll let her replace you. Tell it to your face, boo, not behind your back. Nigga, like me, don't make me remind now. I came over for down sack. Started rapping, got with flex, and I told him to ball that. They ain't beef until you see your enemy. Energy, 4 deep, where your mom at? I'm praying too excited, just know we got shit to calm that. Palm trees, smoking dope in LA with LeBron at. Call me, you gon' need an army or the military. Ice cream on my hand, like I just left Ben and Jack. Niggas ain't stopping, chillin' the hood, they was in the hurry. That red card on my plate to make sure I'm winning ready. I'm ahead of this shit, you got your head in the bench. I can't get knocked, if I do it's gonna be federal shit. Murder for hire, niggas violent, left them dead and dead. They got a body, he don't never take
banks, we been had it, six, we been stashed. What it take to live like, wait, whoa. Sex be still flowing, I'm still going. Brady, I'm still throwing. I don't even
Smoke them. Yo, that shit was fire. Yeah, I like that hook. That hook was fire. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all niggas gonna have some cash after me and shit right now for this shit right here. This is unreleased, exclusive.
Digital info and vibes.
What it do?
When you do a song with somebody, are you battling them?
yeah.
You gotta be. I mean, you battle. I battle myself. Goddamn, I'm gonna battle them. You damn right I'm battling them.
So you gotta hear his verse.
I don't gotta hear his verse, but if I hear his verse and I hear something in it that's going to inspire me to go ahead and put some.
He said you the verse first.
I don't need to hear his verse first. I step out on my own.
The last performance I just did a few days ago, Zaytoven produced the record. Boom, Zaytoven beats. That's my dog.
Yeah, that nigga got some fire beats too.
I locked in with him. When we was in ATL, when I went down to ATL, I locked in with him. We was in the studio. I did the song. I'm playing right now. Right in front of his face. Right in front of his face.
I heard that.
My shit to this day.
This is a triple exclusive.
Drugs, money, extortion. You ain't hit the track for them pies and you get no portions. I left out no. What?
Exclusive.
Drugs, money, extortion.
Hold on, we'll put my cash app over the minute.
Portions. I left out north with 100 bricks, I was cautious. My new bitch flawless, drop that gorgeous. For the Bronx, New York, still stepping up on these A beats. Wait, whoa, there when you bitches go try to play me. 7 grams of coke on a triple beam. Polo rocked it up and he ain't Jay-Z, we sailing like the Navy. Wait, whoa, told her I love her and never meant it, that was defense. Look at ReLLy, he still diving off the deep end. Always wanting my money, I never acted like I need sex. Just part of me like we next, and we next for shit show. Made a 20 pack, I gave a dime to my kinfolk. Middle of the trenches, still round like a 6-foot. Wrong place, call that wrong time, get your chin broke. This neighborhood, but I don't give no info, right? You know I don't get no info. Head tapped him, but I'm still aiming at his mental. Funny how when niggas leave this earth and bring you down with Neiman Marcus, leaving one of counterfeits. You niggas spending counterfeit. Get me wrong, I spent some shit on designer, but bought a car, a new crib for my mama. 50 bands to the lawyer, suck a dick Diana. Soon as I got a passport, took a trip to Bahamas. I never seen shit. Wait, whoa.
Pull around that block and we gon' light it. Niggas that trolling, I ain't trying to get indicted yet. Call you gotta call for a key, I'm trying to price it. This shit ain't trying to lock, you gotta ice it, right? We ain't trying to box, we trying to snipe it. Cause he like 5 in the pen and I'm trying to write it. All the bros doing life in the sky, wish I could Skype away. Show him how I'm striking just like lightning. Gotta read between the hyphen, just know better. We gon' pull a phone in both weathers. Half a zip smoking in Coachella. You gon' show love to these niggas, you don't know better. Should've put a hole in that nigga like an old sweater. Just don't let her wait, whoa. 200 times 5,000 to get you rich, right? Nigga could kill you for half of that, you live a bitch life. Rolling with 60s, I got left cause I ain't get right. You niggas live a bitch life. Tell me what that shit like. I mean, tell me how that shit feel. I was trying to set a man on fire, I ain't Denzel. Quarter and peace scale. Juice said shit be flowing up in Tennessee. I'm trying to sell it like it's retail. Shiesty on him. Prices on him. Stacks not trying to talk to no one, he don't like your homie. Nigga been missing 10 years, that mean it's alimony. Up in every city with the ladder on me. Wait, drugs, money, extortion. You ain't hit the track for them highs and you get no portions. I got 5 north with 100 bricks, I was cautious. My new bitch flawless, drop dead gorgeous. For the Bronx, New York, still stepping up on these A beats. Wait, whoa, damn you bitches go try to play me. 7 grams of coke on a triple beam. Polo rocket up and he ain't Jay-Z, we center like the Navy.
Yo.
And first they told me face so he started panicking. Yo, I know what? I got late over manager, I could call it a if I call it,
I don't even think some of these young niggas is ready for verses right now from the shit I'm hearing, nigga. I'm saying, nigga, if you got 5 more, you might be ready and shit, nigga.
Nobody in New York City wanna do a versus with.
Ooh, shit, nigga. That shit is wavy, nigga. That shit wavy right now, nigga.
Because these niggas is drill rappers.
Yo, so the name of that first joint you played, though, that name of that shit is Lingo?
Nah, it's called Would You Mind?
Oh, but I was finna say, though, that Lingo, though, that shit definitely fit.
I mean, I think I'm around the industry, niggas don't even got mental to think about what you do when you run into the niggas you looked up to rapping.
Like what?
This what my dad was talking about with this competition shit. I look at everybody like a man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like how Fig used to look at it. That's how he made it.
So I don't know how a nigga could hear another nigga drum and then still gotta go on that song. And then
Wait,
he realized this shit ain't getting up to the party. She go back and rewrite that.
Oh, she still riding for the money, but girl getting like I'm trying to turn a nigga money. I got one, I go ahead and lift himself up on the chain way. Still in the cell, I'm trying to ask him what his days way. Looking rather, he's still fucking on your name. Still ripping on my game show. Where I'm Vegas to make the game, boy, I ain't make shit. About to rock Uzi for that face drip. About to get sauce for that diamond too. Go ahead and lift themselves up on the pavement. Still up in that cell, I'm trying to ask him what his days way. Look at ReLLy, he's still fucking on your main base. I'm staying some still gripping on my game show. Where I'm Vegas to make a game, boy, I ain't make shit. About to rock Uzi for that face drip. About to get sauce for that diamond too. You don't want no problems, cool. Give up that paper to get your mama ways. I roll around with tools easy, I don't got a cool. Told Alicia give up them keys, cause I don't got a boo. Susie try to get it in the mix, I bet I beat him like Dr. Dre. I might sound too old for the block today. Fuck Lil Tech and fuck Lil Pump. I pull all you little niggas in one little trunk. I said I rhyme 6'9", but I know he gon' rap. But if I catch him, I'ma deck him, cause I know he don't scrap. A little sword charge, 8 pounds of pressure, a little off guard. And if I had one wish, I stick up Kim K. For that divorce money, you try and get bitch. You better get lost, buddy. I rob Meek Mill, but he don't got Rick Ross money. I rob Old Melly, but he don't got Rob Meek money. I get nigga that. Niggas try to say I copy 50, I get 50 that. Try to act like niggas need an army, this ain't many men. Try and get Benzino for quarter rate and get with me that. I don't do no party, still be dipping that. Rolling up, I might rap fat and breathe boy. You know who play the Sharks and Seaports, finna rock J. Cole, cause that nigga ain't trying to drop no music. Kendrick Toodle, let me catch you in that drop top cruising. It's getting like Big Sean, I'm Big Buddy, this is a big boy, this neighborhood, but I'm still trying to rob Janae Aiko. Body I for know I robbed praying twice. A nigga had no more money, he tried to give me his life. I want a 2-step, I robbed Ciara and Russell Wilson in a group text. I might rob Sweetie, but she ain't even get that cool back. JeWelZ got his tooth back. I don't even think I'm gonna rob when they bought the truth back. Neighborhood 6 so crazy for the dirty niggas eat. I do goofy shit. I do drill records.
Oh shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like once I start dropping music, I'm gonna run into those shit.
These niggas, the drill rappers, I do drill rappers, they can't even drill rap better than me because I really did shit that niggas too. But we're not gonna get to that.
I'll keep it on.
I'm just trying to give y'all what I'm never gonna give anybody. Y'all might not ever see me on interview. It's gonna be the only time I ever see me on something.
Put my name in the payment, but if I up, I'ma spray it. Nigga, we made it. Tell you my name, better save it. Don't hear my line, I'm too famous. Bitch, I'm the greatest. Bet you look number one life. Bet you we told you the scores, you straight wanna change it. 5,500 the rack. Throw that shit right on your head, somebody gon' take it, right? Just make sure that chat you doing, just leave it to somebody game clip. We don't wanna plead the fifth, get them here on the check in. Watch all your captions and watch all your mentions, right? Boy, it's professional stepping. Came with my gun, I'ma leave with my weapon, right? Whoa, easy. If I came my game, I'ma leave with your pendant, right? Boy, get greasy. This shit give me life, I'ma leave with a sentence, right? Before about the ops, all them niggas is broke. Catch me on blocks that I still shouldn't go, right? Still getting shit for the low. Stepped in with the steppers and left with your hoes. Stepped in with the city and left with the what? I got shooters like Mad Max. Niggas speaking on Twitter, they round them all up. We gon' aim at his dad hat. Wait, whoa, give a fuck with his dad at. Niggas spoke on my brother that mad raps. Wait, whoa, got a Slippy and cash that. But the op, you still dugging like ad flag. Wait, what? Oh. You see you were busy, get busy. But we still tryna spin, we ain't dizzy. Don't you sell through that side, it's too iffy. Tryna sell through my side with no blicky. Niggas losing control, they ain't missy. No one logos do walkers for 50. Tryna spin off the top of your renty. Go check my name in the payment. I never up was a brain. Niggas with glasses, tell you my name, but it's don't hear my line, I'm too famous. Bitch, I'm the greatest. Bet you look logo on life.
I think you so famous right now.
5,500 the rap. Throw that shit right on your head, somebody gon' take it, right? Whoa, just me and the chat. We don't wanna plead the fifth, get them here on the check in. Watch all your captions and watch all your mentions, right? Came with my gun, I'ma leave with my weapon, right?
I don't think nobody ready for voices with the young man right now. This nigga is fire, boom!
I got the baby type joints. I got joints like the baby. I can go to Detroit with it. I can go to Carolinas with it. I'm really in ATO with Zaytoven with it. I did Cali with it. New York with it. I got vibes.
Exclusive.
Wait, I walk in this shit, nobody gon' step. Tell the looks we ain't wasting no breath. Still on course, I be ballin' on rep. You on that block, then we throwin' to death. I pie in the leader, try to blow up my chest. Drop a pack and we throwin' like breath. Get spinning, we missed, that was God, you was blessed that. Drop the low, we gon' hit up your best friend. Try cap on my name, niggas nothing. We all cooking, no niggas, no jumping. Told her I'm tucking the city, no humping. Wrong moving this bitch and I'm dumping. Cause really come from the trench and my cousin gon' rob and steal. Got respect with no honor still. Wait for the rap and rob and steal. Whoa, then I go play like you out, you gon' pull up and boom them. Things you can't teach, never needed a tutor. We don't do math, but we needed a ruler. Like what you got it, we needed to shoot. All that money we got, niggas needed the web. Thought I told God, niggas needed to separate. Pulling up in the beam, I'm back. Roll to my body, you see me, I'm dread. Wait, whoa, every time niggas see me, it's crickets. We gon' make that boy run if he trippin'. No ask about your dad, niggas know that we sent it. On my dad, niggas know that we meant it. No logo surfing the way he be bending. Try to dead up your V, you ranking. Knew that your brother a bitch and you guessing. Try to do you like Mitch, you gon' let it. I walk in this shit, nobody gon' step. Tell the looks we ain't wasting no breath. Still on course, I be ballin' on rep. You on that block, then we throwin' to death. I pie in the leader, try to blow up my chest. Drop a pack and he's throwing like bread. Get spinning, we missed, that was God who was blessed that. Drop the low, we gon' hit up your best friend. Walk in this shit, nobody gon' step. Tell the looks we ain't wasting no breath. Still on course, I be ballin' on rep. You on that block, then we throwin' to death. Drop a pie in the leader, try to blow up my chest. Drop a pack and he's throwing like bread. Get spinning, we missed, that was God who was blessed that. Drop the low, we gon' hit up your best friend. I got vibes.
Oh.
I got vibes with it.
Who ready? Who ready? Yo, go ahead and throw your hands in the ring. Who ready?
Vibes.
Oh, niggas ain't ready. Niggas ain't ready for the crossover.
I smile with my little wife. And it's the remix in California love.
Alright.
If you really listen
That's Chris, right?
Whoa, baby blue powder 6'4". I take my music as far as you take your run. You know you circle it with winners, put this 9 up in your purse. You know you're getting in with killers, they forgot, now they remember, made them think about me. They need an ace, I gave them quarters, that's the thing about me. Steady giving hands when niggas won't even reach about. Don't foul me. And if I catch a body, they gon' try me. I bet I did the race up in this Saudi. You know when I say and drink about it, them niggas wouldn't come around if I wasn't drinking about it. That's unacceptable. You told them you gon' kill him, he killed you. That's what you stepped in. Try and step around with steppers. Them steppers is gonna step on you. Got blinded by the pointers with the necklace. Do I'm done checking on niggas that one page. Check for me and take out. Talk about my plans, I had a great route. Blueprints. Any city you came, I had a city. You ain't do shit.
California love, all the girls look nice, in the streets shine bright.
Got vibes.
My man say he got shit for the ladies too. You know what I'm saying? He ain't bullshitting.
Got vibes.
Some niggas ain't ready.
It's the only interview, I'ma say it again, it's the only time they're gonna see me on somebody's podcast with them. Pay me big money for it. I'm never doing it. Family, that's it. Wait, Father time never waits for us. Just hold it great and go open gates for us. And welcome is back. I swear to God, life is straight going. I'm stuck in the trap. My bitch at 10, I don't make phones. And we can do that E-class benzo. Spin around the ops. I really show you how I hit up the block. Or we could cool around the Mandarin. Summertime, I hit up your spot. I like the fifth fast shot with my rocks. This neighborhood way. Drop top swerving. I picture me rolling from the front to the back. And the picture was looking. Go ahead, take your pictures. We live for the moment. You in a crowd full of pussies. We live to control it, right? Wait, huh? Half a gram seller, ain't no peace in this lane, we not no Mandela. Niggas tryna ball and jelly, forgot the jam better, forgetting your man better. Still bond your man sweater, let you bathe in it. 2 zeros, now I had to cater with. Wait, 2 ops, now I had to grade to it. Right, this the 80s and I be paging it. Being a drop 40 or tucked, I'm in the latest shit. Bro, Shimon, ain't no worries like this Gucci, know my uncle Timon. No one scraping every dollar till my brother come home. And if they ever talk about it, know they told you all wrong. No, that's going too long. Wait, check in. No, we try to shake the building every time we step in. You get a penny for your thoughts and make it 50 stretch in. Know them haters make me nervous, leaving niggas guessing. I need to eat the effort, I swear. Oh, Shimon, ain't no worries like this Gucci, know my uncle Timon. No one scraping every dollar till my brother come home. And if they ever talked about us, know they told you all wrong. No, that's going too long. Wait, check in. No, we try to shake the building every time we step in. You get a penny for your thoughts, I make it 50 stretch in. Know them haters make me nervous, leaving niggas guessing. I need to eat the effort, I swear. Wait, Father time never waits for us. Just hoping granny go open gates for us and welcome us back. I swear to God, like a straight born. I'm stuck in the trap. My bitch at 10, I don't make phones. And we can do that E-class, benzo, spin on the ops. Really show you how I hit up the block. We can cool around the Mandarin. Summertime, I hit up your spot. I like the fifth fast shot, my rocks. This neighborhood, whoa. I got vibes.
Whoa. Digital info with vibes. This is the vibes part. I know you niggas is vibing now. You know what I'm saying? Next week, I want to get my motherfucking next secret, motherfucking exclusive. You niggas is going to get that cash out.
You put whatever you want to put in it. Hardest work in my city, I was born to flex. Hated in the past, nothing more than vex. Then we grab it off the scale, go move this shit through the city. Rely on nobody, my bloody, they stay on 50. My rollers, they stay on 40. My mom's favorite, I ain't God's favorite, I ain't no remote. The war report said I was spending to get them off me. I'm sitting in villas off there. Winning, you gotta loft me. And zipping right by the ocean, try to cool out. Couple ginger shots to bring my groove out. Told her if she really loved the nigga, she would move out. Move out. Catch me 2 stepping up in my new house, try to trap it out. Cause he ain't chefing, he get the food out, we gon' map it out. Hundreds of grand, and that's just on average. If you check the flip side, you look the lavish, stay savage. Niggas pitching, better make sure you look bad, right? Don't say what niggas saying, better make sure that it matter, right? We gon' hit him twice, cause we don't wanna fight. Think about his mother's life, just try to make it through a summer night. Spent this little change up on a hoopty, he don't wanna bite. Demon, it's nasty in them trenches, they them eyes trying to lay it on me straight, cause I don't want the ice, so mine's I don't need the price. They try to phone the net like they be spinning, who believe me? Stepping in the latest, I'm stepping up in the leaders. If you looking for a cause for the stepping, then I'm the reason, right? Thought he ain't came for no clapping, he try to leave him. Crody ain't came for no shopping, he try to leave him. Try to bag him up, got my money up and all they did was get they chat up. New whip, how he still hating, why they mad at us? My logo doing like he never coming out of Attica. We get the shit right, then step on it, change the pattern up. Staring on the pocket, we ain't shoving up no batters. All that green, red, and yellow like a traffic light. My rip be spin no mask, don't mean he ain't mad at you. 40 in the box, cross the border, we try to pack them up. Too busy switching your lane, them niggas overlapping. You're familiar, the only thing ever mattered to us in the fast lane. Kept speeding, rushing through the clip or jet leaving. Who gon' link me at these heights to get even?
leaving. Why? Cause he got hit and he kept breathing. Say he did it by himself, think he the reason the whole set bleeding. Wait, whoa, we too rich for the ops to get even. On another note, I just did Miami at the Epic on another boat. Said she never leave me till she left me, ain't no reason to accept me. I went peasy to Wayne Gretzky, tried to ice you. Made the niggas love you when nobody ever liked you. Said that you were stuck in your ways and I'm learning life too. Cupid never shot me with no arrows, I was dripping in the barrel by the Eiffel. Who I you?